Right, we're back to the ZZR. Going to take the airbox off, and I've already taken this one off, but I'll put it back on lightly so you can see. So there's the airbox. Obviously you've got to get your tools ready. Got my tools ready. Torch, an 8mm socket, and some other 8mm small ratchets. A big ratchet for the spark plugs when I get to it, with a spark plug tool, which is a 10mm spark plug tool with a long extension, or two small ones making one long one, and a torch to see any other bits and pieces you need to see. A pair of pliers, some wire brushes, Fairs wire brushes to clean up your spark plug, and a spark plug gapping tool, preferably the wire ones, just there. So we've got all the tools ready, and let's go and take this airbox off. Right, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10mm screws like this. When you've undone all of those, obviously keep them safe. I'll keep them in the back because I know where they are. The top of the airbox will come off. And there's the top of the airbox. You've got this mesh here on the top of the airbox, and there's your air filter. So put that out of the way somewhere where it's not going to get broken or damaged or stood on or whatever. That can go up there. That can go up there. Right, and then back to the bike. Now, taking the under bit off is a bit more tricky, because you've got 1, 2, 3 screws there that actually hold the cover on. You've got another 4 screws underneath here that hold a plate on to the carburetors. You've got a little feed off pipe here which is connected to this, undo with a pair of pliers, rat nose pliers. Same on the other side to that one there, from there, and they go down the side of the bike and come out. They're not put in the right place, but they will eventually. It's this one here, and it comes out the bottom. And you've got this big breather pipe here from the, well, I don't know where it comes from, but it's that one there. It comes out of there. That's got to be taken off. And then you can slightly lift the airbox up. I mean, the air filter comes out like that. You've got one cover there, air filter that way round, and another one, and that's what you see. Inlet from the ram air, or air comes into there, through the filter, up over top of the filter box, push that way round, down through here, and then into the trumpet. So anyway, you lift that up, you can get it a little bit up, about there, and got to get underneath there to get this pipe. There's a pipe connected to that one there, just that hole there at the end there, and that's that pipe there. So if you undo that, and your airbox will come away. So, that's your airbox away. Now I've covered the carbs over so I don't get no dirt in them, but there's your carburetors underneath there, and there's the other 4 screws. Now this screw here, you have to get through the back hole. There's a hole in the back of the airbox, that hole there. You have to break a rubber grommet out of there to get the screw in, to get that one out. And again, just store your screws in the back. Right, so I'm going to keep that covered. I'm up to spark plugs. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 2 coil packs. Now I'll give this a little bit of a clean up. It was a bit grubby under here. Gave it a bit of a clean up before I opened the spark plug, so I didn't want no little stones or bits of dirt going down the plug holes when I got the plugs out. So there's your plug spanner. Now this one here I've already taken out. Quite tough to pull up actually, they are. Didn't look at them, but they are. And obviously there's a spark plug less cylinder. So let me just show you the spark plug that came out of that. There's the spark plug that came out. 10mm. 10mm ratchet piece, which is one of those. Got a bit of rubber in the end of it to help hold the spark plug in. I'm going to put that in there. Push that in there. Check the gap. In fact, I'll do that gap again. Put that there and we'll check the gap again. Right, there's a gap. It's a 30. There it is. No, it's actually 28 or 30. Between 28 and 30. 28 fits through just nicely. So that's been checked. Right, we'll put this back in. Back to the bike. So there's the plug. That looks all nice and tidy, not too bad. Plug lead. Give it a wipe down. Get any rubbish out the top of the plug. So that's all nice and clean. Going to put a little bit of grease on the end of the spark plug, just on the thread, so it doesn't seize up or goes in and out next time nice and easily. Right, I'm going to pop that in the hole. That's just going to go in there. Down nice and gently, don't drop it, just lower it down nice and gently, feel its seat and then twist, and she goes nice and easy. Feels like it's never going to catch, but it is, because it's greased up and it is going in. Right, got to the end, little hand tightness, then put the ratchet on. Get it going the right way. Right there. Just going to do a quarter of a turn, pinch it up. And that's it. Nicely done. Plug lead back on. Make sure it's seated real nice. Give it a wiggle. Right, and then all four plugs have been gapped and cleaned. The air cleaner is cleaned. Now all I'm going to do is going to tighten up every single bolt I can see, because the zzr does rattle. These rattle loose, even though rubber mounted. The terminals here, the bolts holding this on, have rattled loose. I've had to try and get a spanner in without taking the tank off to tighten one of these up once. So I'm going to tighten everything up I can see, and then do a all over bike nut and bolt tighten up while all this is off, and then do the frame. I've got to fuel filter clean. These little filters here. There's another little filter here that I've got to clean out as well. So I'll be doing all those, but just keep that covered, stop nothing going down there. Greased up all the linkages and make sure they all snaps back nicely. And the choke works nicely as well. Right, so that's it. Right, over and out. Hope that was any good to someone out there.